What's up, YouTube? Slim here, SlimXTeamSymmetry here on MegaCapitalG's channel. First off, shout out to you. Thank you for letting me come here on your channel to do one of my videos. I'm here to do one of my segments that I do on my channel. It's called Slim Chat, and basically it's a segment where I talk about an aspect of the game or just a topic in the game in general. And I've been saving this video for a while, trying to think of the best video I could do and put it up here on MegaCapitalG's channel. And the video I've come up with is my top 5 reasons why not to quit Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I know a lot of people as of late have been quitting the game. They've been saying this game is ridiculous, it's too expensive, it's just turned to the absolute shit, and I don't want to play anymore. I've had a lot of friends turn to other games such as Card Fight, Vanguard. A lot of people have gone back to Magic, and a lot of people have just given up on Yu-Gi-Oh! They feel that the game is not worth playing anymore. They feel it's a waste of money, a waste of time. And every time we lose someone, I've always felt that the game takes a hit. Every time that someone quits the game, we're affected in a way whether we know it or not. And I feel that the game, you don't have to quit this game. There are plenty of reasons why you should still play this game, and I'm going to present what I think are the top 5 reasons why you should still play this game. So with number 5, first reason is cards are easier to get these days. Now, I know a lot of people who may not have been around for as long as I have will know that a lot of cards have been reprinted. A lot of cards that were hard to get used to be reprinted. This is the perfect example right here. This is a black rare freaking common tour guide. Tour guide was the hardest card to get, one of the most expensive cards to get. It's common now. It's easy to get. Other cards to that extent, Effect Veiler, it's super rare. Doomcal, it's in Battle Pack. It's like a common. Solemn Warning, Pot of Duality, they've all been reprinted. Even Lila's been reprinted for people who've been along in this game for a really long time. Cards are easier to get, they don't cost as much, you can trade for them, you barely have to spend as much money as you used to. You can get a set of tour guides for under $100 versus it used to be $100 plus per tour guide. So that's a perfect example of why not to quit this game. Reason number 4 is that old decks are starting to get more support. Now, I know a lot of people will say that's not true. Decks like Rabbit, decks like Inzektor, Windup will always be number 1. That's true in a sense, but as the list will be rolling around, you never know what the format will call for. A lot of decks will come back. No one would have ever thought that Dark World would make a comeback. No one would have thought that decks like dinosaurs or decks in general would ever get enough support to where they were a playable deck. And I feel that as the formats roll around, I've heard a lot about a lot of water support. I know a lot of people are fans of water decks, either like fish decks, frog decks, anything with water support, like water synchro, water exceed, anything like that, and they are getting support. So that's, I feel, another reason is that don't give up on the game yet just because your favorite deck hasn't gotten support. There's always support out there if you know where to look. So I feel that that's another reason not to quit. It's that older decks will get support, and that will call for a better game in general. And number 3 reason why not to quit playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that a lot of players have gone back to the old formats. Konami only puts the September and March list in effect for those that go to regionals and those that go to main events that want to go to nationals and further down the line of events. That doesn't mean that you have to subject yourself to that. A lot of players, including professional players, have gone back and started to play in the GOAT control format. For a lot of people that remember the GOAT control format and the Teledad formats, which were known as the best formats in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they required the most skill instead of a lot of herp dark decks, they have decided to pick up the cards and to just hold their own events, hold their own, regionals, their own regionals, their own locals. They'll do it at hobby shops and they'll do it at other places, and they will play the format that they enjoy the most because it took the most skill. They'll do that and they'll really enjoy themselves, and they have a lot of things up here on YouTube that show that. Dp-Ygo has done that, going back to GOAT control format, and I feel that if a lot of people really took that to heart and said, I'm not going to maybe play in the real format of Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'll play in GOAT Control or I'll play in older formats and enjoy myself, the game will be a lot more enjoyable. If you want to play GOAT Control format, you can go and play it on DN. So that's another option, is that you don't have to abide by those lists if you don't feel like it. If you don't feel like going to nationals, if you don't feel like playing in the main events, spending money to play in the main events, and you really want to have fun at the game, then do it. Do it with a deck that you enjoy, and do it with a deck that you feel requires the most skill, and don't give in to the herp derp decks of this format. My number 2 reason is, if you quit Yu-Gi-Oh, you've let Konami win. Now, a lot of people are going to say, what does that mean? That means that Konami, in a sense, is trying to drive players to quit. They've created so many crazy decks, Rabbit, Windup, Inzektor, Heretics, a lot of other decks, and they've made it to the point where players have just had it. They don't want to spend any more money, they want to quit, they want to just give it all up, and they want to sell everything. Now, people may wonder, how does Konami win if you quit? Konami wins because you've already spent the money. You've already invested the time, you've already invested the money. I doubt a lot of people will be able to turn around and sell everything for a profit. I doubt that people will be able to turn around and sell their tour guides for more than what they paid. I doubt that very much, and I feel that that is one of the things Konami's been trying to do, is that if people quit this game, they're still going to benefit in the end because they already made their money off you, and they're still going to make money off you because if you do come back into the game, you're going to have to spend money again. So it's better off that you stay in the game and trade for what you need instead of having to spend money. And I feel that that's like one of the really big reasons is why would you want to let them win, because a lot of people can't stand Konami. People feel Konami is the main reason why this game sucks, and that's definitely true. But I feel that if you do quit, you will let Konami win, and you can't let that happen. And then my number one reason why you should not quit the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is don't give up something that you enjoy. And I know a lot of people who play this game do it for a lot of reasons. A lot of people do it because they like to play card games. People do it because it pays the bills. People do it because they like to travel. But the number one reason why a lot of people play Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that it's fun and they enjoy it. The game is a community-based game where we get to know people, we get to make friends, we get to, travel to different places, but the game is fun, and the game will continue to be fun if you let it. If you quit the game and you miss out on it, then it kind of sucks. Is why would you want to give up something you enjoy so much? And that's just like something in general. It's like, why would you want to give up video games if you enjoy them so much? Why would you want to give up a favorite food if you enjoy it so much? And I feel Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the exact same way. You don't have to give up on the game because Konami is trying to make all these herp-derp decks. You don't have to listen to them. You can go, like I said, and play in the Go Control format, play in an older format, and just wait for new decks to get support. Wait for Water and other decks to get support. Wait for the herp-derp decks to die out, and play a deck that you enjoy the most. And number one reason is just have fun. If you have fun, then you've beaten Konami every day of the week. Because I feel that that's the number one thing, is that if you quit, they've won, and you'll be giving up on something you really enjoy. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I just wanted to talk about that real quick and just let you guys think about that for a little bit. Those are my top 5 reasons. I have a million more, but those are the main ones I felt that were important about why not to quit the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! For those of you who don't know who I am, the name's Slim and the channel name is SlimXTeamSymmetry. I'm sure there'll be an annotation or something around. Just a little quick thing about my channel. My channel is very community-based here on YouTube. I get a lot of my ideas from my subscribers. They either comment in other videos or PM me either through Facebook or my YouTube here, and they send me a lot of information and a lot of cards that they want to see discussed, a lot of things they want to see discussed on my channel, and I do it. I'm very big on that. I feel that the best ideas come from the subscribers themselves who think of the ideas and send them to me, and then I just upload their ideas so that, in a sense, their voice is heard. And I do a lot of different segments. I do the Slim Chat segment here. I do a segment called Tech for Thought where I talk about underutilized cards in the meta and how they can benefit the meta. I do a Slim Psychology where I take a psychological aspect of the game and kind of just explain it in those terms. And I do a lot of other things. I do a lot of pro deck profiles. I've been to YCS Long Beach. I've been to the World Championship Qualifier 2012 in Columbus, Ohio. I got the top deck profiles there. And I have plans to be going to Rhode Island and plans to be going to Seattle in the next couple of months. So definitely you will see content from there. So hopefully you guys will subscribe to me, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, what are your reasons for not wanting to quit Yu-Gi-Oh! If you feel like quitting Yu-Gi-Oh!, hopefully this will convince you. Otherwise, that's kind of the point of the video. And what do you feel that we as a community can do to get less and less players to quit? So hopefully it'll make a difference. Hopefully you guys will enjoy the video. Hopefully you thumbs it up, and hopefully I'll see you on my channel as a future subscriber. So that's all I got to say. Once again, shout out to MegaCapitalG. Thanks for letting me come on your channel, bro, and I hope that the people will enjoy this video. So that's all I got to say, you guys. Thank you for watching.